And we're back, everyone. Welcome to All Night Long with the Fox and the wonderful Starstruck from Ontario, California. How are you doing, Starstruck?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, I probably didn't do a real good introduction of you. I always like to encourage the guest to introduce themselves properly, so go for it.
Hi, everyone. This is Starstruck, or Ashley, whichever you want to call me.
Tell us where you're from.
I am from Ontario, California, in the Inland Empire.
And where roughly, for those of us that really aren't overly familiar with California at all, where would that be?
It's in between LA and San Bernardino in the Inland Empire.
Oh, wow, okay. I got
Yeah.
a real dumb question to ask you right off the bat. This is right off the away from the topic of what we're going to be talking about tonight, but I have to ask you.
Okay.
Do you surf?
I've tried, but I ended up running into my friend on my surfboard, so I kind of gave up on that.
Well, if more people would give up after a little accident like that, it might be a better world.
Right?
I guess the number one question that I want to ask you, I don't get the opportunity to talk to very many go-go dancers, so I want to ask you, number one, how did you get involved with go-go dancing?
Well, I got involved is I went to one of the raves that I went to with one of my friends, and they asked me to come on stage because I was dancing in the crowd and they liked the way I was dancing, which led to the go-go dancer manager coming up to me and asking me if I wanted to become a part of their group.
Wow!
Yeah.
And how long ago was that, roughly?
This happened about a year and a half ago.
And have you been going steady at it ever since?
Yes, every weekend.
Every weekend?
Every Friday and Saturday.
At the same club?
Yes. There's two different clubs.
Wow!
There's either the San Bernardino Fox Theater or the Hudson and Gotham in San Bernardino also.
Oh my God. How many go-go dancers at your clubs that you work at, how many other go-go dancers would there be roughly?
There's probably about 7 of us.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. I got to get right into this after our next break, but I'll just touch base a little bit here because I'm so curious. Would this then be a separate club for go-go dancing as it would be for a pole dancing setup or a strip club?
No, it's kind of like the same thing because you're still on stage in front of everyone. It's just minus the pool, the strip poles and everything, but you're still pretty much wearing nothing in front of people. But you don't have people grabbing you because you have your bodyguards around you.
Wow, we're going to have to get right back into this. I'm just full of questions for you, but we got to take these words from our sponsors. So once again, everyone hang tough and bear with us just for a few more minutes, and we'll be right back. And here we are back again, everyone. This is the Fox with All Night Long and with Starstruck from Ontario, California. Let's get right back after it, Starstruck. Tell me a little bit more. Just before we went for break there, you were telling me a little bit about the go-go dancing side of it compared to the exotic dancing and the pole dancing. Carry on with what you were telling us.
Because you're pretty much, when you're a go-go dancer, you're on stage, but you're still, you're clothed, but not as much as, you would be when you're just, out on the normal dance floor just dancing. You're pretty much wearing a bra, underwear, and leggings with your boot covers. But the difference between that is when you're on a strip pole, you're wearing nothing. So when you're on stage, there's security guards around you, so no one could get to you. So you're pretty much in your own place on stage where everyone's watching you, but they cannot get to you.
How do your tips work?
How do you what?
How do the tips work for you? Do they, same thing as with an exotic dancer, they slip it into your G-string, or how does that work? I'm not trying to get pig here or anything, I'm just really curious.
They don't do that. You get paid by your boss at the end of it.
Okay.
So you don't have people putting money in your in your song or your bra or whatever. You're just up there to, like, for visual.
Now,
there's, like, no touching or anything like that.
from a guy's point of view, and again, I don't want to come across like a pig, but if I'm in a club, would I gather possibly it's literally more thrilling and more encouraging or more sensual, or even if you want to call it more sexual in a way, to actually have the dancer not become fully nude, just to leave a little bit more to your imagination throughout the whole thing?
Yeah. That's pretty much what the go-go dancers, like, that's what we try to do. Because, like, the whole time we're wearing, like, bras and underwear, like, but the strippers, they'll end up, like, taking them off or, like, come out not wearing anything.
Now, is that why you do it? Do you prefer not to go completely nude?
Yeah, I have some self-respect for myself. That sounds bad, but, like, I wouldn't come out completely, like, nude. I would be a little covered.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the possible differences in the girls that you work with, as well as the differences between the Fox Theater and the Hudson?
All the girls are pretty much the same because I dance for one company, so wherever I go, they go. So, like,
Wow.
I'm dancing with, like, my main girls. Like, the company that I dance for is Jag Events.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's ran by JoJo, and the go-go manager is Aaron.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have they been at it for like quite a while?
JoJo, he's been running the company because, like, our company does more. It does modeling, it does promoting, it does go-go dancing, it has DJs, like, and then it has the go-go dancers. But, like, it has a little bit of, like, everything for, like, what you need. Like, we have go-go dancers that are, like, 18 to, like, 21 or older.
Okay.
Like, if you want, like, a certain selection, like, we could provide you with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to have to stop for yet another ad break, but when we get back, I want to get back into more of this club story and more about the girls. So everyone hang tough, and we'll be right back with Starstruck, the Fox, and the All Night Long Show. Bear with us. We'll be right back.